Alright guys, in today's video we get the new Gojo and Sukuna Vanguard unit, and well, these guys really show power creep as a thing in this game even further. And we finally get Escanor's Memoria, showing how broken Escanor really is with his Memoria added onto him. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Okay guys, well, probably if you didn't realize, I got someone last night, and this is why you always record while you're summoning. No matter what you do, always remember to record. I got these guys surprisingly with range 3, which is somewhat even rarer. I don't know how I got a trade on them, but yeah, I got Gojo and Sukuna. Now I did get stats on them right away. Like, I didn't want to that would have been annoying, so I just got the stats right away. I didn't even look at them. I didn't even look at the passive. Just get the stats and hop off. That's everything. Now the last thing that we're missing now is obviously the traits for these guys, and well, Monarch is all we need. I can't believe I really got them. I'll roll the I got a recording of me getting the animation, so I will just play that for you to show that I actually got them. Editor Gox here. I actually got these guys. I couldn't record my action, but I'll be like, oh my god, no way, I actually got these guys. That's my reaction, definitely 100%. But other than that, all we're missing out is just the Monarch on them, and we're basically like set. I need to make sure I have this pity so I actually can see how much I'm missing from hitting pity. Hopefully we get an early Monarch. That would be nice. And bang, we got the Monarch in 676. I actually didn't go below 3k, which is good. Now the Memoria. We only have one trait and one trait only that we're looking for, and it's Divinity. Have I been lucky before? Yes. Have I been unlucky before? Yes. Will I get Divinity? I hope so. Alright, well, who would have guessed? I'm hitting every single trait when we got Divinity. Had to hit Pity. Who would have guessed? And we put that on him, and we're going to equip him. To be honest, familiars. The one thing I ever lack in this game is familiars. So, you know what? Let's just put on the Anime Vanguards Classic onto him. But yeah, hopefully they are a lot more like insane than I expect them to be. They most likely will. Probably the best unit in the game I'm expecting them to be, because they are the recent Vanguard. But in that case, Naruto is somehow always at the top, so we'll see. Alright, so editor me here. Just realized something, that I paused the recording and I didn't record like the first part of Gojo and Sukuna showing their placement damage and so on, but everything else is fine, so I'll just skip to that. Okay, so passives. We're gonna have to be reading. Rage effects. So he inflicts slow for enemies in range. Inflict repulse if able when an enemy enters with 20% of this unit's range. Attacks non-stop with a random attack. Every other attack deals 100% more damage. Bypasses damage. So his first attack won't do this, but his other attack right after. Then 100% damage to more overshield. Stunning bleeding enemies for 2 seconds. Attack inflict cleave, which takes 20% more damage from bleed, and bleed for 80% of this unit damage for 8 seconds. Insane bleed. When an enemy enters this unit's range, exits this unit's range, deal 1 instance of 100% damage to the enemy. Counts as an attack, 20% cooldown per enemy. Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, like, the 20-second cooldown is what like brings it out, but this like entire part, absolutely badonkers. Dismantle. When this unit attacks a bleeding enemy, inflict with cleave, inflict dismantle instead of cleave. Buff bleed damage by 100%, which like insanely buffs this. Enemies inflicted with dismantle cannot receive repeated instances of the same DOT. So dismantle is basically a bleeding enemy inflicted with cleave, inflict dismantle instead of cleave. Adaptation. Adaptation ignores weather effect. Perfect for world lines. If this unit is affected by a status effect or status debuff, after 5 seconds it becomes immune to that type of application. Buff damage by 50% per immunity this unit has. Bleed bonuses, buff range by 2% per bleeding enemy in range up to 40. When this unit applies bleed to an enemy with dismantle, that a bleed is guaranteed to crit. Yeah, these guys are crazy. And their Memoria. So obviously his first passive, anyone can have. Buff damage delta time stop enemies or enemies inflicted with dismantle by 45%. You could probably use this on the old Gojo and Sukuna, but I mean, I don't really see them being really used. Maybe Sukuna. King of Curses. Critical hits from this unit inflict bleed for 10% of this unit's damage over 8 seconds. Inheritor of the Six Eyes. When this unit is placed for the first time, buff damage by 150% for 60 seconds, which is why we saw them at 6 million. Wow, okay. So if I were to like sell them, replace them, place him down again, would the buff still stay or no? Okay, it does not. So if we do this, what happens? Oh, we get to choose. Okay, I'm gonna choose, let's choose Gojo, see what happens. Hold. Oh, I have it in low detail mode. Okay, we're seeing it in low detail. Oh, okay. Okay, hollow purple. Gojo. Okay, so it's like a whole different unit. His time stop, his infinite void. What's today's strongest? Yep, time stop. Cursed output. Choose how much meter to consume. Oh, okay. Does it have a different passive? Oh my god, he does. So this is like the same. Ignores the and when this unit kills an enemy, reduce active cooldown by 1 second. While void is active, buff this unit damage by 100%. Critical hits from this unit deals 50% more damage. If sold, this unit is replaced as itself and retains old upgrades. Whoa, okay. While void is active, buff this unit 100%. Critical hits from this unit deal 50% more damage. Crazy. Gain 10% per attack. Meter consumption can be set per attack. Buff crit rate and damage by the meter spent. If the meter reaches 0, this unit stops the time for 3 seconds and fills meter to max. So wait, so if I pop this, 11 million. Okay, like this cursed output, and I do this, what happens? 17 million. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy, like, you can, like, wow. You can literally do so much with this. Because his damage being buffed. Holy. Wow, Gojo's, like, insane. And, like, the amount of damage. Okay, we actually have to see Sukuna. Maybe if I can, like, turn off low detail mode, that would probably make it look a lot better. Yeah, there we go. So we just have to reset the match because it wasn't going to work. So we do that. Bang. Place him down. We choose this. And we choose Sukuna to win. Ooh, okay, so it gets the classic flashback. Sukuna has won, defeated Gojo, cut in half. GG's. 5.48 million. Binding okay, he has alright, he has a lot. Sets active cooldown to 60%, loses 40% damage. All enemies in range reflect 2% bleed for every 4 seconds. Lose 20% damage. So he loses damage, but it does come with like a cost. Like he gains stuff, but it comes at a cost of losing something. Spawns in divine jump to walk on the track equal to 10 times this unit's damage. Okay, gains 100% crit rate, loses 30% range. Anytime this unit applies burn or bleed, applying the same DOT of the opposite. The armor amalgamation grants full map wide immunity and 30% increased damage. Lose 50% damage. Okay, and obviously his domain, where he has a bunch of attack, like a bunch of damage here. Obviously we've seen this, which was like in the first passive, adaptation, and then the bleed bonuses. The ones that's different is obviously this. Strongest in history, attacks, inflict, burn for 200% of the unit damage over 8 seconds. Perfect with Escanor with the burn, but you can probably like just burn. Applies burn to an enemy affected by dismantle. This DOT bypasses shields and damage reduction if sold. Okay, so this unit is replaced as itself when placed again. So once you replace him, yeah, he is now bypassing shields. Wow. Okay, so I want to see what the Maharaga does. Like, so obviously he's losing damage here. Okay, there he is. Maharaga with 15.3 million HP. Okay, that is pretty strong. I mean, 15.3 million, pretty okay. I mean, we've seen Ainz with like a bunch more. I feel like the best one would probably be the crit one. This one would be really good because you can like back and forth it, but the damage cost is really bad. So I would probably choose the crit rate one. You lose your range, but that's not bad. I mean, like, look at his crit rate's insane. His range is still good. Like, I'm not sure how much you can choose. Like, full map wide immunity, 30% increased damage dealt. That is his for his ability. Yeah, I mean, like, this guy is crazy. I would probably use Gojo more than because I mean, obviously the vows do come at a cost at something, but Gojo, like, he's always gonna be like at top. Maybe there's instances where you can use Sukuna more. Like, I could be wrong though, but there is another unit that I do want to get before anything, just to like kind of complete this update, and it is going to be the World Line unit. So obviously the one unit that I do really want to get is going to be the world line unit, but I'm not sure how long it will take. That's the only issue. I do want to get Escanor's Memoria, because Escanor's Memoria makes him absolutely broken. Like, I'm telling you, this guy will just become even stronger than he already is, and that's probably like the main one I want to use all like these things on in case I have to go to pity. Obviously Akuma and what do you call it, Akuma and Asura is like absolutely insane, but my main goal is to really get that Escanor Memoria, because if I get it, I'm basically set for life with that thing. So I'm gonna try and like basically get that in the meantime, and then I'll probably get like the world line unit. So let's just do these portals till I can get like a bunch of Escanor's Memoria, which would be really nice. Okay, so you know how I'm in these portals? Okay, so this team I'm using, obviously Madara for like full like AoB right away. We're pulling ALS numbers right now, 97 billion. If I upgrade him, that number is about to like probably jump to like 100. I think it's bugged, but even though the stage he's getting a buff from the stage, this is like insane numbers. Like Escanor, yeah, he's about to go. I brought Ichigo for his nuke and stuff. Luffy as well, a bunch of nukes. His nuke. Yeah, I mean like, bro, these guys are like broken. I don't know like what to really say. I'm just doing this for Escanor because Escanor, his Memoria is absolutely insane, makes him a lot better too on top of his familiar. So hopefully I have enough capsules soon. I mean, like, I've been grinding, yeah, like 35 right now. I mean, like 0.1%, like, oh my god, that is something for sure. Okay, so they released a new code for the lag and stuff, and apparently talking about future updates where 1,000 rerolls, hold on. But they're talking about future, and Sunjin Mu apparently is going to be the next rarity. Good thing I'm Monarch on this guy already. That's not what we're here for. We have capsules. 190, surely. We did it. We got both of them. Oh my god. If that wasn't it, that would oh my god, chat. You know how long that took? Forever. Okay. I've been doing this all day and I've been trying to like get this done. Thank the Lord. Okay. Main thing we're going for this guy is Divinity, or like I'll take Jack of all. Anything. Just anything like between these two. Okay, got Jack of all. Now you're probably wondering where did all my shards go? I forgot to put on the filter, and yeah, I think I know what happened next after that. But good thing about stat transferring, if you guys didn't know, when you can stat transfer for Memorias, you can also take it from older like units. So you can use units and put it onto Memorias, which is actually really good. We do not want to do that. Let's take, so if you go right here, you go to a unit. I'm probably gonna filter the damage. Is probably what I'm gonna do here. Damage. So we got random units that I don't use. So probably like power here. I don't really use power for anything. And bang bang. And just like that, you can like put it in. Boom. And we're gonna put this on Escanor. The reason why is I want to take him to the Sid raid. The Sid raid kind of makes him look, make the Sid raid look like a breeze. It's a good thing we have a bunch of stuff here ready. And I think that's, I don't know if that is max for his Memoria. So yeah, it is maxed. Okay, so now we can put it onto him. Now, what his Memoria does, buffs his damage by 100%, reduces by the amount of people play. So you don't really, he's gonna be alone. The second one basically allows you to just do it for world lines, ignores weather effect. And his last one, when all 5 units are burned, he retains all upgrades across placements after being sold. So let's say he's maxed out, he's sold, he used the ability, he's gone, place him back down, max out ability. And you know what, that it's kind of crazy. Let's go to the Sid raid, see how fast we can beat the Sid raid with Escanor alone by himself. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be easy. I'm not sure Act 1 or Act 2 is going to be easy. I think Act 2, we'll try Act 2. But let's go in and I'll show you. Okay, I forgot I had auto start on, so let me just take that off. We're going to restart the match. Okay, so we're going to burn all our units here. I think, I'm going to bring, hold on. We are going to place in Rukia instead, so we can also have Rukia attacking with Escanor. So that's going to be good. So Rukia is here. All our units are burned. Let's just go in and we're gonna place him down. We are going to ultimate right away. He is just going to deal insane amounts of damage and wait for the boss to spawn in. And how much is this monster going to do to him? And yeah, like it's going. set him to strongest, I believe. Yeah, even if he's by strongest, this guy is still... Look at this. Yeah, he can solo it. 28 seconds. I just did that in. Now, there is definitely a way to probably make him even do stronger. Maybe if I had Divinity, it would be 10 times stronger. But absolutely crazy. Escanor is like the GOAT once again. Like, if I I can literally just have him doing the stage over and over and over, replaying it. Doesn't even matter. Place him down, set him to strongest, pop ult. This guy is going to just be upgrading every time. Yeah, the one thing you do want 100% glide on, his Memoria will need Divinity. That will just make him 10 times even better, making it even faster to defeat this stage. But yeah, like the amount of damage he's doing, the amount of damage these guys are doing too. Don't get me wrong about Sukuna and Gojo. Those guys are like the strongest units in the game for sure. But Escanor is like up there too. I really want his Memoria just because he's like the AFK unit, the demon. Yeah, like it's insane. Escanor can do it by himself. The one unit, it was bound time. Sid raid is no more. But yeah, guys, this is Sukuna and Gojo, and I got Escanor's Memoria. That was today's video. Guys, peek. Let me know what you guys think.